the island sun, St. James where the story's begun. From Montego Bay to mountains high, this parish reaching for the sky.
Sugarcane fields and rum so sweet, streets alive with that reggae beat. History carved in every stone, St. James our home sweet home.
Jamaica shows the way.
St. James is one of Jamaica's most vibrant and historically rich parishes, known for its economic significance, cultural heritage, and scenic beauty. Located on the northwestern coast, with Montego Bay as its capital, St. James has become synonymous with tourism, drawing millions of visitors to its white sand beaches, historic sites, and bustling city life. This video dives into St. James' layered history, from its origins with the indigenous Taino people to its transformation into a tourism powerhouse. If you find videos like these interesting or informative, then you can give this video a thumbs up. Historical background. St. James is a suburban parish located on the northwest end of the island of Jamaica in the county of Cornwall. Its capital is Montego Bay, derived from the Spanish word manteca or lard, because many wild hogs were found there from which lard was made. Montego Bay was officially named the second city of Jamaica behind Kingston in 1981, although Montego Bay became a city in 1980 through an act of the Jamaican Parliament. The parish is the birthplace of the Right Excellent Samuel Sharp, who died in 1833 and is now one of Jamaica's 7 national heroes. The history of St. James began long before European colonization, with the Taino people who initially inhabited Jamaica. The Tainos were skilled in fishing, farming, and crafting, living in harmony with the land and the sea. Evidence of their presence is found in the form of middens, archaeological sites consisting of discarded shells, pottery, and other remnants that provide critical insights into their diet and daily life. These middens are located along the coastal areas of St. James, revealing that the Tainos relied heavily on seafood, supplemented by agriculture with crops such as cassava, maize, and sweet potatoes. Their society was organized into chiefdoms, each governed by a cacique, and they practiced a spiritual belief system that honored their ancestors and natural elements. St. James and the first Jamaicans. According to archaeological investigations undertaken by the Jamaican National Heritage Trust, St. James was home to a substantial number of Taino sites, having at least 25 known and studied locations. Of these, there were approximately 16 places across the parish where archaeologists uncovered midden sites. Among the 25 locations, there were also 5 Taino occupation and village sites. Importantly, the list of 25 sites also included 2 Taino caves. Taino middens were really refuse heaps, which contained remains of food such as fish bones, shells, and animal bones, as well as pottery fragments and other reminders of the material culture of the first Jamaicans. We know that middens were usually an indication that at one time there had been a Taino settlement or village not too far away from the location of the midden. But with the passing of time, these sites were covered over by several layers of earth, and so archaeologists had to carefully excavate these areas so as to uncover and preserve as much of the contents of these middens as possible. The contents of these middens can tell us a great deal about the lifestyle of these early inhabitants, what they ate, and the food preferences they may have had, the type of tools, and therefore the level of technology that they used. Unfortunately, in recent times, many of these midden sites have been destroyed or completely obscured by building and road construction. This makes the archaeological research and excavation which had been done earlier at these sites extremely important in preserving our knowledge of the first inhabitants of St. James. Places in the parish where midden sites were located include Hartfield, Spotty Hill, Fairfield, Bogue, California, Stonehenge, Williamsfield House, Barnet View Gardens, Cinnamon Hill, Mount Salem or Catherine Mount, Virgin Alley, Spot Valley, Upper Retirement, Marmy Hill, Leader Avenue, and St. James Country Club. In addition to the midden locations, archaeologists have also found that the Tainos had occupation sites and villages at Bogue Beach, Cinnamon Hill, Salt Spring, Chew Stick, and Trial in the parish. Two very important of these Taino cave sites in St. James were used for ceremonial and burial purposes, and these are the Spot Valley Cave, which is famous for Taino paintings or pictograph, and the Kemshot Cave. Marmy Hill Taino Site. The midden site, known as Marmy Hill, is to be found on Trial Estate. Trial is located in St. James, a little off the main road, about 9 miles from Montego Bay. Not far from the sea, Marmy Hill, as its name suggests, is situated on a long, narrow hill or ridge, which is 230 meters or 750 feet above sea level. The area covered by this Taino midden is spread out over 4 or 5 acres, and archaeologists found a variety of shells, pieces of jars, and other pottery belonging to the Montego Bay style pottery, animal bones, and pieces of flint used in making stone axes. From the many shells belonging to a species of snail, the Perna oblique, it may be concluded that this was a delicacy much preferred by the Tainos. The Spotty Hill Midden. This midden site is also situated on the Trial Estate near the old Trial Great House. It is situated about 1 kilometer northeast of Marmy Hill and is about 1 mile from the sea. Most of the items uncovered at this midden site extended over 1 to 2 acres and were similar to those found at Marmy Hill, such as shells, pottery fragments, and pieces of stone tools, including an interesting one made from polished greenstone. Pottery found here also belonged to the Montego Bay style of Taino pottery. These remnants from the past provide invaluable insights into the lives of the Taino people and their interactions with the land. However, while researching, I realized that I have accumulated a staggering 129 pages of information dealing with the rich tapestry of St. James's history. Obviously, such an extensive amount of content couldn't be squeezed into this one video. So for those of you interested in delving deeper into the overall history of St. James, I encourage you to check out the sources provided in the description below. The arrival of the Spanish in the early 16th century marked the beginning of a dramatic shift. The Spanish colonizers exploited the Tainos for forced labor, leading to significant population decline due to disease, violence, and the harsh realities of enslavement. By the mid-17th century, the British seized Jamaica, permanently altering the socio-economic landscape. The British established the parish system, and St. James was officially formed in the latter half of the 17th century, named in honor of the Duke of York, later King James II of England. This British influence laid the foundations for the plantation economy, which became pivotal to the parish's identity. Under British rule, the fertile land in St. James was transformed into expansive sugar plantations, driving an economy deeply rooted in the transatlantic slave trade. Enslaved people were forcibly brought to Jamaica to work on these plantations, enduring brutal conditions that fueled the sugar industry's profitability. The system of chattel slavery allowed plantation owners to treat enslaved individuals as property, leading to inhumane treatment and severe social stratification. Plantations like Rosal, which has since become one of the parish's most famous historic sites, were known for their scale and harsh conditions. These estates made St. James one of the wealthiest parishes during the peak of the slave economy. But this wealth came at the cost of immense human suffering and exploitation. The turning point in St. James's history came in 1831 with the Christmas Rebellion, also known as the Baptist War. This rebellion, led by Samuel Sharp, a Baptist deacon and leader among the enslaved, saw thousands rise up across St. James and other parishes, demanding their freedom. The rebellion was fueled by the promise of emancipation made by the British government, which had not yet been fully realized for the enslaved population. Although the uprising was suppressed, it significantly pressured the British government to abolish slavery, which they did in 1834. Sharp, now a Jamaican national hero, is commemorated in Montego Bay's Sam Sharp Square, symbolizing the parish's contribution to the fight for freedom and justice. Geography and climate. St. James's geography is as diverse as its history, featuring coastal plains, lush hills, and fertile river valleys. Its location along the northwestern coast provides access to the Caribbean Sea, making it a prime location for port facilities and beach resorts. The climate in St. James is tropical, characterized by warm temperatures year-round and a distinct rainy season. This climate has not only supported tourism, but also agricultural activities, particularly the cultivation of sugarcane, coffee, and tropical fruits. The parish's natural beauty and ecological diversity are showcased in its scenic beaches, rivers, and forests. Montego Bay, the parish's capital, lies along a coastal plain with gentle hills rising inland. The diverse landscape and the inviting tropical climate have made St. James a magnet for both tourists and residents, leading to substantial infrastructure development and urbanization. Economy. St. James boasts one of the most robust economies in Jamaica, largely driven by tourism. Montego Bay, often dubbed the tourism capital of Jamaica, is a bustling city filled with luxury resorts, hotels, restaurants, and entertainment venues that cater to international tourists. Sangster International Airport, located in Montego Bay, serves as a gateway for millions of visitors arriving on the island each year, boosting the parish's economy and providing jobs. Tourism, however, is not the only economic driver. The parish has a diversified economy that also includes agriculture, particularly the production of sugarcane, coffee, and bananas. The legacy of the plantation system is still evident in these agricultural activities, though today they are operated by private and cooperative organizations rather than colonial estates. St. James also has a growing service sector, with financial services, retail, and real estate development playing increasingly significant roles. Culture and society. The cultural landscape of St. James is a blend of African, European, and indigenous influences, reflected in the parish's art, music, dance, and traditions. This diversity stems from its complex history, including the mix of Taino, African, and European peoples who have lived in the region. St. James celebrates its heritage in Montego Bay's Cultural Center and the Sam Sharp Square, which serves as focus points for understanding the parish's history and its struggle for freedom. Festivals and events like the internationally renowned Reggae Sumfest are rooted in St. James's cultural identity, attracting global attention and celebrating Jamaican music, particularly reggae and dancehall. The parish's society reflects both traditional values and modern lifestyles. The influences of colonial history, the African diaspora, and the global tourism industry have created a unique social dynamic in St. James, where local customs and international cultures blend seamlessly. The community is characterized by a strong sense of identity, pride in its heritage, and resilience in the face of historical challenges. Notable landmarks and attractions. St. James is home to some of Jamaica's most famous landmarks, each offering a glimpse into the parish's natural beauty and historical depth. Doctor's Cave Beach, known for its crystal clear waters and sandy shores, has been a major attraction since the early 20th century, drawing tourists and locals alike. Another key landmark, Rosal Great House, is a historic estate known for the legend of Annie Palmer, the White Witch of Rosal. This great house has become a symbol of the parish's plantation history and is a popular tourist attraction, offering tours that delve into both its architectural beauty and the folklore surrounding it. Other notable sites include the Montego Bay Marine Park, Jamaica's first marine park, which preserves the coral reefs and marine life along the coast, and the Hip Strip, a lively stretch of road lined with shops, bars, and restaurants. These attractions highlight both the natural beauty and the historical allure of St. James, drawing millions of visitors to the parish each year. Infrastructure development. St. James has well-developed infrastructure, with Sangster International Airport connecting the parish to the world. The parish's road network, public utilities, healthcare facilities, and educational institutions are continually evolving to meet the needs of its growing population and the demands of the tourism industry. In recent years, investments have been made to modernize Montego Bay's urban areas, enhance public safety, and expand hospitality facilities. The government has also focused on sustainable development in St. James, particularly in ecotourism and conservation efforts to protect the parish's natural resources. Projects are in place to support economic growth while ensuring that St. James retains its environmental and cultural integrity. Local communities are increasingly involved in decision-making processes regarding tourism development, ensuring that benefits are equitably shared and that cultural heritage is preserved. Challenges and future prospects. Despite its strengths, St. James faces challenges, including social inequality and crime, which impact both residents and visitors. The parish has seen efforts by local authorities to address these issues through community initiatives, job creation programs, and safety improvements. Moving forward, St. James has significant potential for growth, particularly in ecotourism and cultural tourism. These sectors are expected to expand the economic benefits of tourism while fostering environmental preservation and cultural pride. Another challenge is the balance between tourism development and environmental sustainability. The rapid growth of the tourism sector has placed pressure on natural resources, leading to concerns about overdevelopment and environmental degradation. Initiatives focusing on ecotourism, responsible travel practices, and conservation efforts are essential to preserve St. James's unique ecosystems and cultural heritage for future generations. But looking ahead, St. James has the potential to further diversify its economy, reducing reliance on tourism by promoting agriculture, technology, and creative industries. The ongoing development of infrastructure and public services will enhance the quality of life for residents and create an attractive environment for businesses. St. James is a parish where history, culture, and natural beauty converge, offering a unique experience for residents and visitors alike. From its indigenous Taino roots to its significance in the slave trade and the tourism industry, St. James's rich tapestry of stories contributes to Jamaica's overall identity. As the parish continues to navigate its challenges and embrace opportunities, its vibrant spirit remains a testament to resilience, cultural heritage, and the promise of a bright future. Whether you are drawn by the stunning beaches, rich history, or lively culture, St. James stands as a symbol of Jamaica's enduring legacy and an exciting destination for generations to come. For a deeper exploration of St. James's history and attractions, Please refer to the sources provided in the description below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more engaging content on Jamaica's parishes. Thank you for watching.